In today's video, we're going to find out what happens if we can do the challenge of getting Boss Mandalorian to meet the Boss Predator. Now this is going to be an incredible video and a big challenge for us. I've been trying this for a while and a lot of you guys have been asking me the question, Pat, make the Boss Predator and the Boss Mandalorian meet. We're going to find out what happens and if it's even possible to do that. So let's jump into it and go into this. Don't forget guys, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, roughly 98% of you guys watching the content aren't subscribed. Tell that subscribe button, it takes less than a second. And also go and consider using code PostboxPat in the item shop. It would mean the world to me and really does help out and go a long way. It takes less than 5 seconds to enter in, so hashtag Epic Games Partner, and thank you anyone considering to support me. So the plan for today's video is somehow to get the Mandalorian to go over to Stealthy where Predator was based. Now getting him over there might be a little bit difficult, so let's try out a few methods and see if we can get him over to the Stealthy area and see if we can get them to meet. So the first method I thought we would try would be battle labs. You guys know last season with all our boss meets we used battle labs for the majority of them because it was the easiest way to get the bosses to meet because you have 4 hours to move them to one place. So let's go into battle labs and see if the bosses are available in here. Here we go, we're going to load in and find out. Now we're inside of Battle Labs, it was time to head straight over to Stealthy Stronghold and check if they were going to spawn in. Now the first thing to note inside of Battle Labs is straight off the bat, you can see the name tags will appear above their heads because I've turned that on in the settings. Being, if the bosses do spawn, you'll see their names above their head. For example, right down here by the beach, you can now see that the IO guards drop in right here and the name is above their head. You can see IO guards. So surely inside of Stealthy Strongholds, if the Predator is in there, his name tag will be above his head. So let's pop straight inside of here and check out if we can spot the Predator himself. As you can see so far, we're not seeing his name tag around here anywhere, but we will explore a little bit further. You'll also see red dots on the radar as well for enemy players, which would mean Predator, IO, bots, Mandalorian, or any of the NPCs at all. Now the NPCs in general don't spawn in battle labs, however the bosses aren't the NPCs. We know the bosses have the mythic weapons, they should technically spawn in battle labs, but they're not here. Now I don't know if this is a glitch on Epic's side and they've just not programmed them in, or maybe they're just not meant to be in battle labs, but they weren't inside of Stealthy. And the same applies for them over at the Mando ship. The bosses here weren't here either, so for some reason in the battle labs mode, Mando has not spawned and neither has the Predator. It seems to be IO guards only. That's a little bit sad, but it wasn't over yet. Let's try this again and check if we can get the Mandalorian to follow us over to the actual area at Stealthy inside of squads. Let's try that on the custom matchmaking side. Here we go. So my plan here is to locate Mandalorian and see if we can get him to follow me towards the Stealthy Stronghold area. Even impulses would be handy, or even shockwaves, but then again, finding them in such a short space of time because the storm does form would be very difficult to do. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use impulses or shockwaves in this situation. So the only option we've got is to get Mandalorian to follow us to the location of Stealthy. Now first off, we had to find the Mando. Luckily enough, in this custom game right now, you can see that Mando's just below us right there on the left. So we're in a good position, but we're going to need a weapon to get his attention, and currently he's walking on his path. You can see his path, he's walking past tilted that direction. He always walks on this path on this same route every single time, and now we've got to make him get off this route. Now this can be the hard part, and a lot of people didn't understand last season in season 4 how hard the boss videos were to do, because the bosses actually have a set route, and you can see the Mandalorian right here is currently, or has got his set route in his mind, and he's only doing what he's set to do in the game programming. And you can see Mando currently trying to aim for us. We're going to hide behind this wall to try and get him to come over to us so he doesn't actually shoot us with the sniper and use his E11 on us. So you can see the Mandalorian is slowly running over to us. He's going to probably start zapping us with his E11, so we'll keep rotating this way and see if we can do this all the way to Pleasant Park. Just keep hiding behind obstacles and seeing if he'll come close to us and zap us with his E11. But you can see he's not actually coming up any further, so we're going to have to go back over there. Okay, so you can see I've got Mandalorian to move a little bit. He's kind of gone past that barrier we had him on. Now I'm going to try and take him this direction around the mountain, because obviously he's not going to jump down the mountain unless I've got impulses or shockwaves, and get him over to the Predator location. So come on, Mando, follow me over here. Where's he going? Oh, is he going to follow us? Maybe he is. Okay, Mando, come on. Hit you a little bit for 7. I don't really want to hit him and damage him, just in case we can get him to Predator. Come on, Mandalorian, let's get you over here. Come on, Mando. What is he doing? All right, okay, he's following us. Okay, this is working nice. Is he going to come any further? All right, we're going to have to take him, because he's not going to fall off. He knows his mechanics won't take him off a hill. So let's try and get him a little bit round. So he's going to come close to the edge. All right, he's coming a little bit closer. Obviously, if I go down there, he's just going to stand up there and start sniping me. So let's try and go a different direction and take him this way around this side over here. So we're going to go down here and then see if he runs over this hill. Is he going to run over? Okay, he's not running over here. So his barrier must be where he is at currently, which is annoying. I just want to pause the video right here and just say a huge shout out to the team over at YouTube for commenting on my most recent video before this one about the Predator's location, etc. Thank you so much for the team at YouTube for supporting my content and commenting on the video. Much love and respect to you guys. Let's try and take him more to the right side, I guess. More west if we can. So let's pop down. Okay, Mando, what are you doing? Are you just standing there? I'm going to go over on this side. Hopefully he doesn't eliminate me. We're doing all right. We're going to try and get him to come over here. So let's see if I build a little wall and hide behind this barrel here. This should be a slurp truck. Hopefully it gives me some slurp. Hopefully. Give me some shield. Give me some shield. Give me some shield. Let's go. Got some shield. Nice. Okay, so Mando is up there. Well, wait, where has he gone? Please don't say he's gone back on his path. This is impossible. Okay, Mando, I'm over here. Come on. I'm going to place a wall. I'm going to place a little stair. Are you going to come? Are you going to come over here? Mando. Okay. What are you doing? Are you just going to snipe at me? Oh, as you can see, it looks like he is just going to snipe at me. So that is not good. That basically means he is limited to his path. And if he wants to leave his path, the only way of getting him to leave will be with impulses and shockwaves. And as we concluded before, he didn't spawn in on battle labs. So we're kind of in a sticky situation right now. How do we get the Mandalorian to meet the Predator boss? Well, unfortunately, I don't think there is going to be an exact solution to do this because he's not going to come past this barrier right here, which is really, really frustrating. But that doesn't mean that this fight is not possible. We can still emulate the fight for you guys, which we are going to do. If anybody does manage to get the Mandalorian out of his barrier or the Predator out of his barrier, please do tweet me at postboxpat and let me know straight away, and I will give you guys a huge, huge shout out. You'll be in the video and we'll be able to do the actual bosses meeting inside the real world. But for now, as you can see, the solution is not going to be these bosses meeting, unfortunately. We can't seem to get them to that. However, it's not over just yet. We have one final solution, the emulation. Let's jump into that and show you guys an emulation of the battle. In this situation, I've had my bot friend code TNTina because we need the bot skills here to get the best simulation in this situation so we can give you guys the simulation of all. So we've got our bot hired for this, and what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Predator with the Mandalorian and actually get these to meet in a simulation style situation. So let's check it out. We're going to jump straight to the replay just so it's easier and you guys can check it out because you want to see the battle. So let's get into it and show you guys the battle. Okay, so we are jumping into the simulation right now. We have got the Boss Predator versus the Mandalorian himself. Let's check this out, the official Predator. This is going to be awesome. So we can see the Predator is ready to go and we are set in this situation. You can hear the Mandalorian now heading into the battle. You can see here we've got our Mandalorian. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to use the E11 in this situation due to the sim, but that is okay. We've got everything ready to go. So the Mandalorian was ready to go and the Predator was running all over the place. Right now, the Mandalorian was trying his best to hunt him down and the Predator jumped straight out from behind the tree with limitations of only using the rifle. This is not going to allow the Mandalorian the best chance in them close quarter situations. So we're going to have to use the sniper at range, trying our best to get the best shots off as possible. The storm is slowly closing. It looks like it's just going to hold up here, so we should be okay. We're trying to get a few shots off there on the bridge, getting a few shots off, and a nice headshot coming there on the Predator with a 278. So he's going to be running pretty low there on HP, but he goes straight invisible and gets away on the Mandalorian and gets some hits off straight away. But unfortunately, the Mandalorian doesn't manage to fire his weapon in that situation, and the Predator gets a really nice jump off right there. Later on in the gameplay, when the sun was rising, you can now see that the Predator had been hiding for a while and got back into the battle with the Mandalorian skin right there, and the battle had commenced. You could see the Mandalorian was trying his best to rotate over to the Predator. He has to get as much damage down as possible right now. The Predator has to be on low HP though due to that amazing headshot coming in from the Mando, but the Predator is using the advantage of the hills and his invisibility to disguise against the Mandalorian. You can see our other version of the Mando there as well. You can now see the Mando is trying his best right here, rotating back a little bit. The Predator does jump into the sky right there. That was a really nice jump and a really good escape from the Predator. So the Predator is rotating down the hill a little bit and has allowed him to rotate all over the map. You can see he just runs and runs until he gets into the perfect position to jump out on the Mandalorian. And strangely enough, the boss actually decided to hide behind this tree. These mechanics were really clever from this boss. I thought this was really awesome. But right now, you can see he's waiting and baiting the Mandalorian out in this situation. The Mandalorian has to know where he is, but sadly, he jumps straight past using the jetpack and completely misses him. My friend TNTina really did mess up right here because this gives the Predator the perfect opportunity to assassinate the Mandalorian and takes him straight out, going in for the elimination, and the official Predator boss does take the W in this situation. What an incredible fight that was. I absolutely loved it. If you guys do manage to get the Mandalorian though outside of his barrier, do let me know in the comment section down below so we can get the official fight up and running and not have to simulate it for you guys. But the simulation was awesome. I will continue to simulate fights for you guys if you would like to. I know a lot of people have been requesting this video, with thousands of people commenting down below, Pat, let's have Mandalorian versus the Predator, and unfortunately it's just not possible just yet. But if one of you guys do find a solution, do let me know. I have spent over 8 hours trying my best to get the Mandalorian and Predator out of their zones, and I have not been able to. So please guys, if you do, let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe on it. I hope to see you guys in future content. Lots more content coming on this channel. We've got some really awesome videos lined up for you guys. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in them. And once again, this is By Post, signing out.